ladies and gentlemen, while they're doing what they're going to do, we're going to go ahead and bring out Nancy and Adrian.
Can y'all hear me now? Yeah. All right. We are Prophetic Artistry. Basically, I give a poem as God gives it to me, and she draws prophetically as I speak. This piece is called Loosed. I stand as a slave as I look at my master that is holding me. I stand in a place I need deliverance. I need to be free, for I am bound. I have a desire deep within inside of me to be loosed. So I grab hold to what I obtained from the knowledge which is given to me from on high. Even though I am bound, I have a heart's desire, for I know that I shall be loosed. Through my trials and tribulations, the storms that come, I stand as a man with a purpose. As a woman found in her place of deliverance, I stand. I stand. I stand in a place being longing for. I stand in a place, for I shall be loosed. Though my hands are bound, though my feet are tied, though I struggle and though I fight, I know that I will be loosed. Though these chains are holding me and I am bound, I stand in a place in my mind. I look unto the hills from which cometh my help. All of my help comes from the Lord, and I stand and wait on his salvation, for he is the one that shall deliver me, and I know that I shall be loosed. I stand looking into the face of my master that holds me bound, but I know that he shall not be my master for long, for I have seen the deliverance of the Lord, yet I have not obtained. I stand, for I know I shall be loosed. Free in my mind from the trials and tribulations, those things which bind me, those things which hold me, those things which hold me captive in my mind. The slavery which I have experienced feels like 4,000 years, yet in a moment I find myself bound, dead, wanting life, crying out, thirsting for a drink from the well which never runs dry. From the pure water, the word, the life, the bread of life which is broken. I hunger, I thirst, I long to be loose. I cry out for my deliverance, I hit my knees and I pray. I struggle, I fight with all that's in me, because I know that deep within inside that I shall be loosed. I shall be set free from the chains that are holding me bound. For I see my destiny, the thoughts that he thinks towards me are good and not of evil, to bring me to an expected end. His word will not return unto him void, but it shall accomplish everything that it was sent, and he has spoken over me, so I know that I shall be loosed, even though I'm in this situation right now. I stand, waiting, thirsting to be loosed, for I know he is my deliverer. Even though in my present situation I am bound, I know that he shall set me free. Even though in my captivity I long, I do not lose hope, for I know that he shall deliver me from all hurt, harm, and danger, for no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am more than a conqueror, and I speak those things that are not as though they were, and I stand, for I shall be loosed. I shall be set free. No more chains holding me, no longer bound. For I know he is my deliverer, the King of kings, Lord of lords, Lion of Judah, great I am, all that he is and all that I am. I find myself in him because he is my King. So I shall be loosed by the Almighty, the great I am, he who never fails. I shall be. I know that he shall not turn away from me. For he is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. So he has spoken over me. He speaks to the end of a thing before the beginning. And I know that I have not reached my end, but I know he's already spoken. His word shall not return unto him void. Before one jot or one tittle of his word fail, heaven and earth shall pass away. And I see myself standing with him in high places, seated with him. For I am a joint heir with him by the shedding of his blood, and I have accepted him into my heart. So I know that in this present situation I may be bound, but I am yet still loosed. I stand in a place of humility, for I know that my master is pride, anger, fear, confusion. I know that my master is not of this world, for the weapons of this world are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. And I know that I wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. And I know my enemy is not my brother, it's not my wife, it's not my son. I know my enemy is deeper than that. And I look to my enemy and I say that you shall not bind me, you shall not hold me, for I have been loosed by the one who is on high. I stand in a place. I stand to receive all that he has for me, humbled under his mighty hand. I bow myself before his presence. I bow myself, all that I am. I bow my will to his will. I say, not my will, but thine will be done. So I stand and allow him to crucify me with him who has been crucified, to die to myself, for I have been my master. I have been the one that has been binding me. I stand. I wait. I thirst to be loosed. Like Lazarus in the grave, I thirst to be loosed, waiting on him to speak and say, Lazarus, come forth out of the grave. I wait for my friends to unbind me, unravel me, and see me in the newness of life. I thirst, longing for the moments when I shall be free. I stand waiting, thirsty, for I know that my deliverer lives, and because he lives, I shall live, because I am in him and he is in me, and I shall live life more abundantly, for exceedingly abundantly he shall do all that I ask or think, according to the power that worketh in me. Greater is he that is in me than he that's in the world. So I know that I live because my Savior lives, and I stand in a place waiting on him to deliver me, because he has said and he has spoken since the foundation of the world that I shall be loosed, free. So I take all that he said. I take up my sword, which is the word, and I fight back the hands of the enemy. My foes which stand in front of me, I fight them back. I take my shield, quenching the fiery darts of the enemy, for he speaks and tells me that I'm still a slave, but I know that I'm no longer a slave. I am a servant. I am a joint heir with Christ. I am a king and priest, seated in the high places with him. I stand in a place of humility, a place of honor, a place of glory. For his glory shines on me, and I am no longer bound, because he has freed me. So I no longer see myself as a slave. I see myself as a king. For he said that he shall make me a king, and I shall reign with him. So I step into the newness of life, freed like a butterfly from the cocoon. I am a new man, for I have been set free, set apart, chosen for such a time as this, to show those that are still bound that they can be loosed by he who was, is, and is to come, the Almighty. I stand. I see all that he has promised me, all that he has spoken over me. I stand and see as Moses looking over the promised land and all the promises that he has given me, the land flowing with milk and honey that he has chosen for me for the foundation of the world, that he has given to my fathers, and now that he has bestowed unto me. I stand in a place of humility, and I look and see all that he has spoken. I stand in a place of understanding, free, set apart, chosen for such a time as this. I drink from the well which never runs dry, set apart, free, and I free those who are still bound, for I am a man that has been freed, loose from the chains that are holding me, bound to the one who has set me free. I am a free servant, a bond slave to him who is Almighty. I sign myself with him, for he anoints my head with oil, and he seats me with high places in him. And I see him seated on the throne, high and lifted up. And he said, if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me, to free them from the bondage that they are in. So I stand as a representation of what power that he has for to free all men. For he said he came for the whole world, those that are lost, the lost sheep. So I am one of those now that are now freed, and I come for the lost sheep. I thirst, I drink from the well which never runs dry. I have supped, seated with him, communed with him. I am as he has called me to be, loose from the chains that have been holding me, no longer bound, no more chains holding me. I stand in a place of worship. I adore him who was. I join in with the angels crying, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. And I see them sitting on the throne, and I see the lightning, and I hear the thunder. I see the sea of glass seated before me, and I see him who is and is to come. I worship him for all that he is, because he has freed me from the bondage that no man can free me from. I stand, I thirst, I drink, I sup with him. I take up his word, and I become all that he has spoken me to be. I walk in the newness of life. I step into destiny. All that he is, all that I am, I find in him, for I am a man that has been loosed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nancy and Adrian. All right. Check it out, you guys. So, what do you do with your inspirational art?
When we do prophetic artistry, we usually sew it to someone. When we do the ministry for the person. But this is a sale. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is for auction. Okay. Go to the highest bidder. Starting off 100.
All right. All right, you guys. Nancy and Adrian. All right, we're going to bring up our next performers. I've got CTC coming.